What is the Nelnet borrower defense claim? Have you ever wondered what happens if your college or university misled you while you were taking out student loans? This is where the Nelnet borrower defense claim comes into play. It is a way for borrowers of federal direct loans to seek forgiveness if they believe their school engaged in misconduct that harmed them. This claim specifically relates to federal student loans managed by Nelnet and does not apply to private student loans. The borrower defense to repayment is a legal provision that allows students to request the discharge of their federal student loans. This applies if their school misled them or violated laws that influenced their decision to borrow and attend. The misconduct must be connected to the educational services provided or how the federal loans were handled by the institution. To qualify for a borrower defense claim, a student must show that their school did one or more specific things. First, there is substantial misrepresentation. This means the school provided false or misleading information that led the student to enroll and take out loans. For example, if a school falsely claimed high job placement rates, that could be grounds for a claim. Next is substantial omission of fact. This occurs when a school fails to disclose important information that affects a student's decision to enroll or borrow. For instance, if a program does not meet professional requirements and the school does not inform students, that could be a basis for a claim. Another reason could be breach of contract. This happens when the institution fails to deliver promised courses, credentials, or services. If a program promised certain courses that were later unavailable, that could qualify. Aggressive or deceptive recruitment tactics can also lead to a borrower defense claim. If a school used high-pressure or misleading tactics to convince students to enroll, that could be a concern. Lastly, if federal or state authorities take action against the institution related to its conduct, that may also support a claim. When a borrower defense claim is approved, the federal direct loans involved can be fully discharged. This means the borrower is no longer responsible for repaying those loans. However, this discharge only applies to federal direct loans and not to private loans or other types of student loans. From the perspective of colleges and universities, understanding the borrower defense claim is essential. It relates directly to the institution's responsibility to provide accurate information and fulfill commitments to students. Schools must comply with federal and state laws and maintain transparency in recruitment, program offerings, and loan-related communications to avoid these claims. In practical terms, colleges and universities should keep clear documentation of their representations to students. They need to provide truthful disclosures about programs and outcomes. Addressing any regulatory actions promptly can also help reduce the risk of borrower defense claims. This process highlights the importance of working closely with loan servicers like Nelnet, who manage federal student loans and handle borrower defense claims on behalf of the Department of Education.